week's all-new episode of The Flash was called Family of Rogues, and it saw the return of the Snart family. When Golden Glider goes to Cisco for help in rescuing her kidnapped brother, Team Flash gets pulled into all kinds of Snart family drama. And really, if you couldn't already tell, family was the major theme of this episode. Last week saw Francine, Joe's wife and Iris's mom, make the scene, and at first, you know what, I actually thought she may have been from Earth 2, but hey, who would have guessed it? Turns out she is the genuine article, just a really unfit parent who got cut out of her daughter's life. Jesse L. Martin really gives 110% in the heart-wrenching scene where he comes clean to his daughter about his, less than stellar truth-telling. This is definitely one of those best supporting actor reels right here. It's funny to see the show put so much time and effort into Joe West as a character when he is a fairly new creation overall, and in the New 52, that's the comics that are being printed right now, FYI. Iris's dad was an abusive D-bag, but hey, you know what? If they ever wanted to roll that version out, there's always Earth 2, Joe West, am I right? And you know what? That makes for a perfect segue, because while we're on the subject of dads, Family of Rogues gave us Michael freaking Ironside as Captain Cold's much more sinister father, Louis Snart. Ironside, for those of you out there who don't know, is DC royalty for playing roles such as Sam Lane in Smallville, or being the voice of Darkseid in the DC animated universe. Geez, from Clancy Brown to Mark Hamill and now Ironside, this show's casting, man, that is some next level stuff, I tell ya. I haven't really had a chance to talk about it before, so I will say it here. I am truly amazed and in awe of how well the Flash show really does capture Captain Cold and his whole crook with a code characterization from the comics. This episode is really just as much about him and the lengths he'll go to protect his sister as it is about Barry trying to save the day. And of course, we already know that Captain Cold is being slated for that Legend of Tomorrow show, so that's probably why they're rounding off his more jagged edges in episodes like this. In one of the more creative and entertaining scenes in the show, Barry is forced to go along with this father-son robbery, and we get a number of very cool ways in which super speed can be used when thinking outside the superhero box. The rest of the plot dealt with Garrick and the rest of the science crew trying to stabilize a portal into Earth 2, which they managed to pull off by the episode's end, not a moment too soon either. Of course, all these super smart intellectual types seem to forget that every door works two ways. Overall, Family of Rogues was a strong episode, both in terms of superheroics and character drama. Granted, it's not all perfect, there's plenty of nits I could pick, mainly that Patty Spivot really hasn't proved herself in her second outing. I really do get a horrible feeling that she's going to be this show's Felicity. Flashicity, I don't want it. She's overexcited, really awkward. I mean, just come on. Can you not write more than one type of woman show? Seriously, it's not charming at all. Another thing, apparently the cold gun can freeze lasers. Now, I'm no scientist and I'm no mythbuster, but that just doesn't seem right to me. There's also the fact that Snart has this crazy head blowing up technology. Where did a blue-collar crook get a hold of that, and will Amanda Waller be pissed off when she finds out this dude's been stealing her thunder, more or less? And finally, and this one might seem weird, but has anyone else noticed that for the last 3 episodes in a row now, Barry has kinda sorta killed the villain of the week? I mean, I'm sure he didn't think Atom Smasher would die from absorbing all that radiation, and maybe a scientist like him probably should have known that if he hit a guy made of sand like Sand Demon with lightning, he would, die. And here, too, it seemed like the death could have been easily avoidable, especially given Flash's own super speed, but I don't know. An 8 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll feel like checking out some more videos I have on offer here at Cape Joel.